This'll start my winning streak.
Welcome to the Let's Get Chaotic podcast. I'm Matt. I'm here with my buddy Cam. We both love Chaotic. We wanted to talk about Chaotic. We wanted to rewatch Chaotic without just rewatching Chaotic. We wanted to think critically like the internet people are always telling us to do. So this podcast is going to be every episode. We watch one or two episodes if it's a two-parter, and we will talk about it. We'll take down notes and talk about things that stood out to us, compare, contrast. You get the vibe. You've watched a rewatch podcast. What we're doing for this episode is, instead of rewatching Chaotic, we are doing some icebreakers. We're introducing ourselves to you, who we are, what we do, and how Chaotic means to us. So, Cam, who are you? What do you do?
I make things on the internet and I teach at a school. You know, I just try to get by, try to make things work all the time. Yeah, I'm not very complicated. I don't know, I do a lot of hobby stuff. You know, I do a lot of the same things you do, like making music and whatnot, just trying to enjoy the things that I enjoy and maybe share that enjoyment with other people.
I also make things on the internet, music and stuff, as Cam said. When I'm not here, I'm a janitor, and being a janitor is kind of what spurred this on, because I listen to a lot of shit at work. I listen to different, like, YouTube video essays and music and all that shit, and I was listening to Chaotic the other day, because that whole series is on YouTube. So, we're gonna go down this list. Firstly, favorite human character in the show.
Peyton. I like Peyton.
Peyton's a
He's
good
Jack
one.
Black without all the problematic parts of Jack Black. Therefore, I like him.
He's Jack Black, but he is not Steve.
Steve. And yeah, Mepedians are cool. It's nice to have a main character. It's nice to have each main character liking different tribes. Makes them real easy to market to things, to people and stuff.
Makes them interesting, as opposed to the group being like two overworlders and then Kaz.
And the girl, Sarah, she likes bugs.
Yeah, you know, I will say, I think that is interesting in an early 2000 show marketed to kids to have the girl be the bug liker. It's also interesting because the Danian is an almost wholly male tribe as well, so they're not marketing to gender norms at all. The girl character plays mostly male characters in the game. Favorite character, mine is Kaz. It's always been Kaz. I've got glasses, I'll put them up on screen, a picture of them that look like Kaz's from Season 2 specifically. Favorite tribe, I love the underworld. I love hell.
Yes!
All the creatures are so fun. They've got Hammerdoom.
I like Olmar.
Olmar's great too. He makes awesome shit.
Yeah, mine's Underworld as well. They're really fun.
Hearing's a great underworld creature as well. It gave me confidence in naming my characters stupid shit, because fuck it, they made a lop-eared rabbit and went, yeah, that's Hearing.
Yeah, Lord Von Blute is really cool. Kaor is really cool. Takinam is super sick.
I like Magmon. I like Cougar.
Who's the crazy guy with the Torchwick? That episode where Crystal tried convincing him that it was cursed.
It's Zerv. That's an overworlder. I love Zerv.
Is
Zerv
he?
is so yeah.
Dude, why do I remember him being an underworlder?
Well, it was in like Iron Pillar, which I think is an underworld location.
Okay, that might be it.
Speaking of all these different creatures, favorite creature. Mine is Borth Majar. It's always been Borth Majar, and I don't know why it's Borth Majar specifically.
I hate that we lost our 10-minute talk about compound characters.
We can have it again.
That was actually interesting. It wouldn't be as organic, but just, think about it. Other shows and TCGs don't really do that. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Has fusions, but not two separate people as one. Like Pokemon has Doug Trio and stuff like that, but they're all basically the same entity. Then you said Digimon has, what was it, Omnimon, which is two people,
Omnimon,
but
it
still ends up as one character.
Yeah.
Yeah, Borth Majar is one of the only examples I could think of where it's two distinct characters coming together to form one symbiotic entity. And then my favorite is Maxor. Maxor's awesome, and I'm basic bitch for liking him, but I don't care. It's really cool. He shows up not so much at the beginning of the show, but then he becomes more of a prominent character because he's the main one of the main tribe, and he's really cool. I remember when his name was Madcap.
What? What?
Yeah.
Like the killer clown?
Yeah. You know the story of like the TCG before Chaotic, like the
I
old
do.
days?
I just didn't remember Maxor being named Madcap.
It was basically his prototype character.
That's so funny. One thing we can talk about that we didn't talk about in the previous unsaved recording of this, the corruption,
Yeah.
I'll call it now, is overworld creatures. Because we talked a lot about underworld creatures last time.
Yes.
Because we both like underworld as a tribe. But the
Zur
overworld...
is really cool.
Yeah, I love Zerv. Frafdo is fucking awesome in the Castle Bodrin episode. I
Yeah.
think it's Frafdo.
Yeah, the Birdman. He's basically Hawkeye but an eagle.
Yeah. I love Dractyl. I sent my wife a picture of Dractyl scales, and I was like, we need to figure out how to make this a real edible snack that tastes good.
One of my like earliest memories of playing a video game on the PS3 is Dractyl yelling, "This will start my winning streak," like over and over and over.
Yeah. There's one video, I think it's ProZD, where it's like your favorite character in an RPG, and it's the one line they say over and over again, and how at first it's fun, but then it slowly becomes more and more annoying.
There's also a Tangoth Toeborn and Interest,
Yeah.
the furry bait.
Made a tweet the other day, and I was like, there's gotta be some furry chaotic creator out there somewhere named Tangoth Toebeans.
Oh, I wish. That'd be funny. Heptad.
Glugon? Yeah, Heptad.
Nadgerin is really cool.
Yeah, Nadrin is also voiced by the guy who voices Peyton.
They're also
Yeah.
Hearing and Kaor.
The fun thing about 4Kids having their own roster of voice actors that they kept using,
They
Is that-
overlap a lot. Yeah.
you're gonna recognize these people even if you don't know it. And that's
Like,
always
you got a
fun.
lot of Yu-Gi-Oh VAs in this. And there's also like Sonic X voice actors, like Sonic himself / Shadow playing Major Tom is Jason Griffith.
Tian, obviously, good character. One of 3 Mepedians,
for,
I remember the name of.
Mepedians.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Prince Mudinu?
Of all of the tribe leaders, quote unquote, because with Danians, the like lead Danian I think of is Odu Bathax, because he's like the head of war. Of all the leaders, Prince Mudinu is the one that has like the least impact on me, I think.
What about that one that had like whiskers? His name's like Darini or something.
Let me check. Marquis Dorini, I think.
Yes, that's him.
I remember Seattle.
He looks funny. He looks like a catfish. But yeah, the Mepedians are cool.
Yeah, I remember Seattle. That's the Mepedian with the name that stands out to me the most.
He's like the foot soldier. He's like the most basic one.
Yeah. So I don't think there's a single uncool Mepedian. And then the Danians, Wama and Odu Bathax. And those
here's
are the
the
ones
bug
I remember
people.
the name of. They were my least favorite tribe because I don't like bugs.
They were kind of gross. They like making people into more bugs.
Yeah, Rasnus becomes a Danian later. That's sad.
The Queen don't do that much. Odu Bathax is probably the only part of the Danians I really like.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Odu Bathax is fun. I love that everything is immediately to violence with him. He's a wasp, basically.
Like, I don't know. I don't want to crap on the Danians. I like their hive
Yeah.
ability. That's really neat.
The worst thing about the
Oh.
Danians is that most of them are inherently ant-based.
Yeah, there's not much variety amongst them. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why Odu stands out so much, because he looks the most different.
Yeah, I think Odu Bathax is more specifically a stag beetle more than an ant.
He's big and scary.
All right, favorite battle gear, Vile Driver. It's got to be the Vile Driver.
It's obviously the Vile Driver. It's the funniest one.
It's-
It is just a chicken walker from Star Wars.
Yeah. I love the episode where Kaz beats Clay with the Vile Driver, and he's like, Omar knew how to drive the Vile Driver, but I knew how to destroy it and live. Brother, that's not strategy, that's just you being a dumbass. Favorite music, I think we mostly agreed Fortissimo.
Fortissimo, because it plays the funniest ditty.
Yeah, I like Fortissimo because it's the one where like people employ strategy the most. Let's
I
see.
like Fortissimo. It's funny.
Crescendo and Diminuendo are ones I remember.
Small.
Cannon of Casualty is fun.
Wow, that one's messed up. That one hurts.
Favorite location, there's a lot of those that are really good, you know.
Fear Valley.
I like Fear Valley, yeah. I like the Lava Pond's cool. Gothos
Lava Pond's my
Tower.
favorite.
Castle Bodrin is cool.
I still love that there's a place called just The Pits.
Yeah, it's a prison. That's the best part.
That makes too much sense.
Glacier Plains is cool. I like that it's the only place where Hotan can't use Armageddon efficiently. Favorite attack? I like Lavalanche.
Iron balls.
Iron Balls is funny. Power Pulse is iconic, I think.
This will start my winning streak.
Trying to think if I remember any other attacks. Oh, there's the one where, like, the fucking skeleton comes out of the creature and attacks you. I forget what that one's called.
I forget too, but that one is freaky.
Favorite episode. We share a common favorite episode. We both really like Scavenger Scan.
It's really good. It's like a good beginner episode if you want to show someone the series because it has so much variety.
Peyton's trying to, like, not use Mepedians because he thinks Kaz is gonna make a Mepedian whooping deck. So he gets creatures from every tribe just about. So
Yep.
you get to see how different tribes work. You get to see different music and battle gear. You learn about Shield, who was both a creature and a battle gear.
I always just love him being like, hey,
Yeah.
I don't give a crap.
Nice guy. He's eating fucking trash the whole time, too.
He's a chill dude. I appreciate
I like
him.
Shield. I really like the Mega Match episode. I remember listening to that one, and I texted Cam, and I was like, if that chaotic MMO ever happens, they gotta make the Mega Match a thing. 105 versus 105 is crazy. Let's see, I mentioned Kaz in the real world, which I like. For the same reason I like Code Lyoko and I like Bakugan so much, and I like the third Digimon Adventure arc, which is that I love a fantastical world that's offset by just a drone mundane world. I think it's part of the reason Ghibli movies are so magical as well, because like with Pokemon is fun. I enjoy the anime enough, but I don't know, nothing feels whimsical because nothing is mundane, right? I think that's the best way to put it. I like characters in the real world, and then it's offset by like, here's the battle dimension where your Bakugan is not a marble, but a big-ass creature.
Armageddon episode's really good.
Yeah.
And-
I'm upset that they never revisit it. They never revisit Hotan.
Right, they never bring
or
the
his
guy
village.
back. They
Yeah,
never bring back Armageddon. They should use
No.
it.
They never bring back the village. We never see if Hotan actually got it built. We caught up to the point where we were before. So now the final question, any pitches? Is there anything you want to see from the Chaotic franchise going forward?
An MMO.
MMO, yes. We've talked about this one extensively. The idea of an MMO where you can port to Param and scan your things, and then there's actual battle drones.
I don't even care if it's like a Roblox game. I would play it. I rarely forego my morals for my own like greed, but I would this time.
I really like the idea of like the drone battles as well in a Chaotic MMO being like real-time active combat as opposed to it being the card game. That said, I would also like an official online card game again. The issue I have with Recode, right, is that so usually with an online card game, right, with Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, they'll let you know what moves you're able to do. In Chaotic Recode, you just kind of gotta know, which is like not inherently bad, because if you're playing a card game in the real world, you just have to know the rules. But also, like, I don't know, even on, like, a Pokemon card mat where you play on, it has the rules printed on it. I think Chaotic is really prime for a VR game.
That'd be cool. Make
Just
me
because, like, the idea of Chaotic itself is essentially VR. I joked about a Chaotic hero shooter, but I would play it if it existed. I think that'd be interesting.
I probably would too. And then I'd probably get mad at like 2 weeks in.
I
Action
think-
figures.
Yeah, like toys and action figures would be really cool. I'd take a plush. I'd have a plush hearing. I think like, okay, here's the thing. This is a bias of mine that's been there since childhood. I think a live action Chaotic movie would actually be really interesting.
That would be cool, yeah.
Movies nowadays are mostly CG anyway. What better way to make a movie that's mostly CG than to set it in a literal digital world where everyone's code? Oh, comics. Comics for Chaotic would be so cool.
That does seem like an untapped market, don't it?
The card lore is so rich, and there's kind of only so much you can do in the show where you're focusing on these 4 human characters. I feel like if they made comics that were solely like the history and lore of Param, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be really nice, expanding on what's already like quite large, giving
Yeah.
more detail. Yeah, I would like that.
Anyone listening to this, you can take any of these pitches and make something out of them. Make sure to tell us it happened, because we would like to consume them.
Yes.
I hope they do a new show for Chaotic.
Just gotta keep waiting and seeing what the heck they're doing.
Okay, so I think what I want, right?
Yes.
Out of a new Chaotic, I think I would want them to completely redo the show, right? Like from square one, remake the original show in like a better quality, so I don't have to watch it in fucking 240p.
Fair.
I mean, that's everything I had to talk about, I think.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
I guess I'll end on one final question for you and me to answer, and the audience to answer below. Do you remember your first, like, experience with Chaotic? Like, not necessarily when it was, but, like, how you found it, what you felt while watching it, essentially? Like, how cool is this type beat, or whatever?
I think I remember it was basically I was a big 4Kids kid, watched it like every Saturday morning with my mom and my brother. We'd usually just use it for Yu-Gi-Oh mostly, and then
That's fair.
Pokemon would be me and my brother, and then Chaotic would just be mine. What about you?
I grew up with 4Kids because we were broke and we didn't have cable. So 4Kids and PBS Kids were like my two options for cartoons. And I remember, like, it was my nephew's uncle was sitting there watching it, I think. It was either that or my niece's dad. And it was one of the two-parter episodes. And it ends with a to be continued. And they're like, no, come on, man. Because they were so mad they had to wait till next week to find out what happens. So, yeah, thanks for listening. Stay chaotic or something. We'll figure out a better ending later. Bye, everybody.
Okay.